Right, okay, I'm gonna walk out. So just reach your arms up, breathe in and breathe out. Zip your tummy up here, so pull in, roll down, and then walk out onto your mats with me. Come down. Okay, so on your hands and knees, let's do a few cat-cow stretches just in case you haven't warmed up. So tummy in, round the spine, chin down. Nice breath in, and then exhale, lengthen your spine out nice and long, shoulders down. Do that again, pulling up, stretch. What a lovely day it is. Lengthen out. And just do that one more time. And then just find your best neutral position for your spine today. So remember, not rounded and not dipped, you're in between. So push the floor away with your arms, but don't block them out, or round or hunch your back. Okay, so shoulders down, and then lift your tummy muscles in so your back is still and you're not arched up. Okay, that's your neutral position. Knees underneath your hips. Okay, walk forward and go back. Oh, I think it's back to front. Right, okay, so we're going to extend opposite arm and leg just like you did earlier, but you're going to hold here and then move your arm and leg out to the side and then bring it back in and then back to the floor. You have to change position. I've got better top on today so you can't see anything. So you're going to extend your arm and leg out and then move out your arm to the side and your leg and then bring it in. Change position again. So you're going out, open, close, and bring it in, and then do the other side. So opposite arm and leg, open out to the side, close, and bring it in. So keep going with that. So just change position so you can see what I meant. You can't see your leg moving out. So the whole time, keep your body nice and still. Try not to let it move or sway about too much. Lifting the abs in to support the back of the body. Just breathe normally here, just breathe normally, moving at your own speed. Do one more either side. In, and last time. And bring it in, and just do a little child's pose stretch, sit back towards your heels, stretch your arms forward, just a quick breather. Okay, perfect. Right, now lay flat down on your front. So lay on your mat. We're going to do some more back raises again. So just relax your legs in the bum. Head down. I'm looking up so that you can hear me okay. Alright, hopefully you can hear this bit better today. So you're going to shrug the shoulders down, lift your upper body and lengthen out through the spine. Put your feet down and then just relax your shoulders as you lay down. So shrug the shoulders down, lift up. Hope you're looking down, not at me. And then relax the shoulders, yeah? So, if you've been doing this already from the earlier one, you might want to start doing a little arm hover. So just hover the arms, but don't let the elbows wing up. Keep your elbows down so your shoulder blades are not winging up. Okay? Shoulders down and lift. Keep going with that, just do about 8 of those. So last one of these, lift, and then just relaxing down. Come up slowly onto your hands and knees, so push up, and then again just take a nice easy seat back towards your heels, stretching out the back of the body, and back onto your hands and knees. Okay, come forward on your mat, so you've got the whole mat to use, and you're going to walk out onto the ball of your foot. Just stretch through the lower leg, nice long spine, okay, and now switch sides. Walk out, stretch your lower leg. Keep lifting the tummy in, supporting the back of the body, and bring it in. Now I want you to try walking out onto the balls of both feet, holding like a plank position, top of your press up, but don't worry, we're not going to stay there, you're going to walk the knees back in. But can you see, if you're watching, how my back is not moving, not lifting my bottom in the air. We're not doing a downward dog, we're just doing a walking plank. Yeah? So where your back is when you're on your hands and knees, you want to keep it there, walking out, and then just walk it back in. Alright, keep your shoulders away from your ears, just walking out. If you want to go a little bit stronger than this, hold this position and do some hill climbers instead. So you're walking in alternately. So you could do some hill climbers nice and slowly. But choose the level that suits you. You've got a few different options there. So just do a couple more of whatever you're doing. And then again, just take a nice little seat back, stretch out, take the pressure off your hands, do a bit of wrist, remove the wrists around. Okay, perfect. From there, come up and step forward. Let's do a hip flexor stretch. I might need to turn a little bit here. So you're going to stretch the front of your left hip. So shoulders down. Again, try not to hang on your lower back. Stretch the front of your left hip. Sorry, I keep changing. I'll get used to this one day. Yeah, here, that's better. Right, so front of your left hip. Just make sure your back's not sagging here, okay? Again, lift the tummy, tuck your pelvis underneath you so you've got a nice strong hold while you're stretching the front of this hip. Right, so right foot is forward, knee above your ankle, left hand goes down to the floor, stretch open up to the ceiling. Into a twist if you can. If you can't, don't worry, stay here. Just take a few breaths in and out here. And release. Right, okay, let's just switch straight to the other side. So I'm turn again. So left foot is forward. I might be back to front on your, I don't know, anyway. Right hip, stretching here. Again, just watch you not sinking the back. Tummy in, tuck your pelvis underneath you and then lean at a diagonal. So you're following a nice diagonal line from your leg all the way up, out through the crown of the head. Oops. And then into the twist, right hand down, stretch up. Hold in there. Come onto the hand if you want to. And then slowly back round, onto your hands and knees. And then just come back into a seated position. We're going to do some half seated rollbacks now. So you've all done this in with me in the classes before. Sit tall on your seat bones. Shoulders down, take a nice breath in. You might want to actually sit on a cushion here. If you sit like this and you just can't sit up, sit on a cushion. So, or a yoga block. So sit tall, and then from here, we're just going to do a little half roll back. So we're going to go back. We're going to sort of tuck your tailbone, scoop the tummy in, and try not to hunch the shoulders. Keep your shoulders open, and then sit nice and tall. Hands by your side. So you're going to go back, float your arms forward, squeeze the belly in. And then come up. So inhale, sit up. Exhale as you go back. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, take it back. Scoop the tummy in. Inhale, sit lovely and tall. Keep it going. Back. And sit up. So you could hold it here, so halfway back, and then open your arms, take a breath, close the arms, and then sit tall again if you wanted to make that a little bit harder, or you could stay as you are, just coming up and down. Okay, again, work with what's best for you. So you're exhaling here, hold your position, breathe in if you're doing this option, close, and then sit nice and tall. Perfect. Just do 2 more of those. Remember, do what you can though. And last time. Squeeze the tummy in, open, breathe in, close, and sit up. Just take your legs into a V. I'm just going to do a little stretch, so I want you to, again, try not to hunch over when you're stretching. So try not to be like this. Alright, I want you to be more leading forward with heart. So you hinge more from your hip, take it forward into your stretch for your hamstrings, your inner thighs. Okay, so just stay here, just go to where you can, keep it comfortable. And then come up and take a little side bend, so support your body weight, one side and then the other. So hand down, and then reach up and over, put your seat bones down. Okay, just one more either side. And relax, good. Okay, legs in. You're going to lay down now, so if you need a pillow or anything for your head, please grab that now. Just turn my phone off. So you're going to lay down and bend your knees. Feet flat on the floor. Find your neutral position. So again, we went over this in the first video. But just to recap, just a little kind of tilt, because every day your neutral is going to feel different. Right? Every day we're in a different kind of position. So just find your best neutral today. Make sure your feet are flat. We're going to palms up and we're going to slowly come into a bridge. So again, you did this earlier in the earlier video. Lengthen the knees away from the hips, squeeze the tummy in, squeeze the glutes, so can't see, squeeze, and then roll your spine down really smoothly into the floor. Back to neutral, and then do it again. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you slowly come up, squeeze the glutes, breathe in, and then breathe out, slowly roll it down. So make sure you've got even pressure on both feet. Now place your hands on the front of your pelvis, lift up, hold your bridge up, and I want you to lift one heel at a time off the just lift your heel on one side and then the other. Keep your pelvis really still. So just make sure it doesn't sort of shift side to side. Alright, and then roll down. Do it again. So come up. Squeeze the glutes, hold it, and then lift the heel on one side and then the other. Try and alternate which heel you lift first. Roll it down. So I want you to keep your pelvis really stable when you're doing this, okay? If you want to progress, hover the whole foot. Just make sure you're breathing. Hover the foot and then roll your spine down. So again, you've got the options there. You don't have to take the whole foot off the floor if you don't want to. Keep the pelvis really level here and then hover your foot. Take it down. Watch your transition. Hover the other foot. Take it down and roll down. This is so weird still and I can't see what you're doing or if you're doing it or what. No. Lift up last time. Lift the foot, hover it. Take it down. Hover the other side. Perfect, take it down and roll your spine down really smoothly. Okay, once you get there, just hug your right thigh in, slide your left leg away and just relax for a moment. And then switch sides. Hug your left thigh in, let your right leg relax on your mat. Okay, when you're ready, roll over onto your side. If you need a pillow, if you can't get your arm underneath, grab a pillow. Bend your knees slightly. So knees slightly bent. Try not to bend the knees up too much. You don't need to be up here. You want to have your back again in that neutral position. Be fully on your mat and you don't want to be too creased up here in the front of the hip, okay? So heels are going to stay together. We're going to do our oyster. So stack your hips up one on top of the other. So don't let this top hip move and you're going to open the knee. As you open out, I want you to think of lengthening the knee away from your hip and then you lower the knee down and keep everything really still. So you're going to open the knee, exhale, inhale to bring the knee down. So again, nice and slowly, keep your head in line with your spine. And we're just going to do about 10 of these on each side. So keep count. I think we're on about 4 or 5. So pressing the heels lightly together. So really imagine sort of lengthening the knees. So you're trying to push the thigh bone away as your heels are together. And again, you don't want to be rocking back, alright, so you want to keep really stable. So last one. Lengthen away, push away, and relax. Okay, right, now just bring this top leg, hold on to your ankle. I don't know if you can see very well now. So you're here, and you're going to bring the leg back. So keep your knee sort of in line with your hip level. Try not to let the knee be up here or sort of here. I see that quite a lot as well. Lengthen the knee away from the hip, just pushing the foot into the hand a little bit, and then bring your knee up in front of you and give it a hug. So squeeze up, and then just bring the leg, let go, and then bring the leg back and hold onto your ankle. If you can't reach that, grab your trouser bottom. Yeah, I'm just lifting my foot up to show you. Trouser bottom or ankle. And then again, keep moving that. So hug the knee in, and then extend back into a thigh stretch. One more time. Bring the knee in, and then bring it back. Big squeeze, and relax. Okay, right, let's just switch over sides because it just makes it easier. Just turn yourself around. Now on the other side. Set up. So remember, we're going to do about 10 of these. Just a slight bend, back in neutral position. Hips are stacked one on top of the other. Yeah, so not twisted back. Okay. So when you're ready, breathe in to prepare. Breathe out. Pull into your abs to stabilize. Heels together and lengthen the knee away from the hip. And then bring the knee down slowly. Inhale, exhale, repeat that again. Say 10 times if you can. If you can't do 10, remember, just do 8, just do whatever you can really. No pressure. So keep that top hip from rolling back, keep it really stable. I don't even know if anyone's watching. Oh yeah, you're joining in? I know lots of people have said they're going to do it later, so hopefully. Open and close. I hope you've been enjoying the really lovely weather that we're having for this time of year. We're very lucky in that respect. At least that's one plus. Last couple of lifts. Open. And you should be feeling that right on the top of your sort of glute area, on the outer hip, anywhere around that area is where you should be feeling it. And then just relax the knee down. Okay, so again, same thing on this side. Hold your ankle or your trouser bottom and just stretch the front of your thigh. Can't see what that says. And then release the foot and bring the knee up in front of you and give the shin a little hug up so you're stretching the back of your hip as well. And then just move again nice and slowly. Hold your ankle, stretch the front of your thigh. So just kind of doing a very slow motion moving stretch, hug, and then bring it back. Keep it comfortable for you, don't force anything. Nothing should hurt. It might be a pull, but not a pain, remember that. Pull is okay, a pain is I hope the sound is a bit better this time. Let me know, because I've plugged an external mic in, so hopefully we can hear a little bit better. You should hear the music this time as well. Oh, trial and error. Everything's a learning curve for me. And last time, pull back. And rest it there. Lovely. Right, okay, when you're ready, flip yourself over onto your back, I believe. Where are we? 21, yes, onto your back. Okay, so we're going to do 2 options. First option is you're going to lift the legs up one at a time into tabletop position, so knees are above your hips, shins parallel to the ceiling. You hold your position and just take a breath, and then you step your feet down one at a time. Okay, making sure there's not too much movement here in the back or the pelvis. So step your feet off the floor one, then the other. Hold your position, breathe, and then step down. Okay, second option is to bring both legs up and you start from here, and then alternately you're just going to touch the floor, touch the mat very gently. Imagine there's a box of eggs on the floor and you're just tapping the top of that box of eggs so that you don't end up bouncing off the floor. Again, I see that quite a bit. So just gently tap down. And the whole time your back needs to stay still. So again, keep your back in an imprint if that's where you are. If you can hold a neutral position like this, then do that. Your back shouldn't hurt though while doing this. If you find you're getting any pain at all, take it back down a level so you're stepping up. Yeah, like I just showed you. Or don't go all the way to the floor. You can go halfway. So you can go halfway down and not actually touch the mat. Keep your back still. That's the most important thing. Tap down. And again, just do as many as you can. We're just going to do a couple more here because I want to go on and on for ages. And last time. And then hug your knees in, relax. Side rock on the mat, little rock, have a gentle sway. And then last little bit for your abs, if you bring your feet down to the floor, feet and knees together, arms away from your sides, and we're going to slowly roll the knees one way, head the other. Draw the navel to the spine still, make sure you're still controlling it from your centre. Don't just let the knees flop to the side, keep it all controlled. And also your opposite shoulder blade should stay on the floor when the knees are over. Yeah, nice and slow. If you want to go a little bit stronger than this, bring your legs to the centre, bring them back into tabletop position, hold them together, legs are together, and then just do a little sway of the legs, one side and then the other. But again, keep your shoulders down, so you don't want to be twisting your whole back. You want to keep the shoulders down and just work through your obliques. And side to side. And just breathing with every move. Make sure you're breathing and not holding your breath. Do one more either side. And then bring your knees into the centre, hug them in, well done. So hold behind, straighten out one leg, so keep hold of your right leg, straighten your left leg out, that'll just make it easier for me to tell you. So left leg out straight, right leg hugging in. And then I want you to extend this right leg up to the ceiling, hold behind your thigh. You don't need to go any more than 90 degrees, that's fine, okay? So otherwise you're just going to change the angle of your back. You want to keep your back neutral here. If you try and bring your leg all the way back here, your back's just going to flatten into the floor, and we don't want that. So, legs straight. What you can do is lift your head and shoulders, squeeze the tummy in, and hold that. Push your leg into your hands. Breathe. And then walk your hands down. Remember, that's just an option. You don't have to do that. You can stay here if you like. Okay, relax and switch sides. So hug the left thigh in, hold underneath it. Just give yourself a moment to settle into your mat and then straighten your left leg up. 90 degrees is fine. And then again, if you wanted to, walk your hands up the leg and then sort of push your leg into the hands. Just breathe. And then walk your hands back down. Head down, relax, and then just bring your feet and knees together, arms out to the sides, roll your knees one way, head the other, stay there. Just breathe in and out a few times, and then switch sides, knees over one way, head the other, and then come all the way round and sit yourself up slowly. So lay on your side first for a moment, and then come up. Try not to rock up too quickly. Okay, that's it. That's another one. So yeah, some similar ones, but you know, because I can't see you again, I can't do anything. I don't really want to do anything too complicated, just to keep everyone moving really. So there you have it. Right, I hope you're all okay, and if you haven't done this now and you're enjoying it later on, hopefully you're outside in your gardens enjoying the sun.